Move over, Joker. The Gemini Man is here. That leads him in. Gemini Man stars Will Smith. And Will Smith, younger version, de-aged by visionary master Ang Lee, who is known for films like The Hulk. The first thing that really jumped out, besides the somewhat sketchy CG on Will Smith's younger version, was the product placement, which this day and age, I know, it's like, okay, there's a watch there, there's a car there, but it's pretty aggressive in this one.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the characters for me, was Coca-Cola can,
Within the
Fritos bag of chips. Product placement's a big deal.
Obviously, the script wasn't a big deal.
It's rough. It's really rough. It's really tumble. The camera, like the cinematography too, like you said to me...
Was it even there? I mean...
It's funny you say that, because in the movie you pointed out how refreshing it was to see a film that doesn't care about cinematography or really anything of substance after seeing the Joker. You know, Joker is, well crafted, it's visually stunning, got some great music, and then you go to Gemini Man and it's just like everything you remember from like bottom of the barrel filmmaking.
What do you think of the score?
Was there a score? There was like the music was just, everything in Gemini Man is just a flat line. Will Smith's acting is just bland.
He's Bruce Willis.
Music is bland. The filmmaking, like the shots in this film, there was a point where, actually there's a lot of points where Will Smith is talking, I don't know the character name, we're just gonna call him Will Smith, is talking to another person, doesn't matter who it is, and the shot is just one of two. On Will Smith, on person he's talking to, back over here. It's like this Carside Review that's a no-budget show, as opposed to like $100 million, project or whatever that costs.
He's almost never in the same like shot as anybody else.
No.
Unless it's like a full body shot. Then in that case he is. But if it's a conversation, they don't even do it over the shoulder.
No, I'm not a filmmaker, clearly. But I've heard terms, so I pretend, like an establishing shot. Usually it shows you the structure that they're meeting in, or maybe just a shot of the room with the people in it. Like this car, you see us both in here. We could do then close-ups, and you know that I'm talking to Chase or to you guys. But in Gemini Man, it just cuts right to a close-up of someone, and then to like Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who looks like she's in an entirely different film or scene.
She literally has no reason to be in the shot.
She has no reason to be in the movie.
She's not even a love interest.
And I love her. She's my love interest, but she has nothing interesting to do in this story. If I have to trample over everything you say, I will.
CGI on Will Smith, I thought it was really good video game graphic, but terrible for movies.
It ranged. I thought there was some moments where it truly worked, where it was very believable, like when they're down in the catacombs,
the close-up shot with the
fighting.
flashlight on his face.
When there's motion and shadows, when they use and when Ang Lee actually tries to be a filmmaker and not just make a CGI kind of disfigured character, it does work. I was like, wow, this looks like a good young Will Smith. Yeah. But then when he does the Star Wars Rogue One, Carrie Fisher, close-up shot of a CGI younger version, it's rough. No, it's not it. It's the same thing as that. What did you think of the action? The limited action there is.
Some of them I thought were decent. Others not so much. When they're in the catacombs, that fight was decent.
The catacombs fight's good.
I'm not a huge fan though of like that hyper speed violence and fighting that they did though.
Yeah, there's a lot of close-ups to kind of mask choreography.
Yeah, that, and then too, it's just out of nowhere. They're so fast for no reason. Like a normal person doesn't fight like that. If you want to go and watch somebody fight fast at a normal person's speed, or at somebody that's trained in that way, watch John Wick. Yeah. That's the perfect type of fight. It did have a lot of poor John Wick kind of situations. The motorcycle sequence, which I know, and I've been doing a new thing where I don't really watch trailers. I watch maybe one, and I think I saw just a short trailer for this and laughed at kind of how absurd it looked. And the final product does look just as absurd, by the way. There's so many weird things in this movie, including the motorcycle scene, which the entire time you're watching it, it doesn't really feel real, but it's still kind of
fun and
Feels like a cutscene
engaging.
from a video game.
Yeah, it reminded me of The Matrix Reloaded, the burly brawl between all the Agent Smiths and Neo. That's what that whole motorcycle thing was, and I was laughing my ass off in a good way. That scene is fun as hell, it's absurd as hell, and it has a good run time. And then when it's done, though, you're left with more shots of just Will.
Yeah, just Will drinking 80 different beverages.
He has like 8 beverages in this movie. We were counting because it was so boring. I would not go see this. I don't even know if I'd watch it. This truly is a Netflix. This is like a made for Netflix movie.
Yes.
Because I've yet to see a good one. Although I'm really hoping tomorrow my mind has changed with the Breaking Bad film. Yes. I'm gonna give this a wreck.
It's a wreck.
It's a wreck. There's no reason to ever watch this. Just watch the YouTube clip of the motorcycle scene. YouTube sensation Will Smith has a channel. He'll probably post it there at some point, so you can watch the whole 7 or 8 minute sequence. Completely absurd.
But it's fun.
It is.
That's fun. Yeah,
that's
that
fun.
one is fun. The movie is not fun.